One of our applications that we have with Pythagorean theorem is that we're able to actually find distance on a graph. So what we can do is we can have 2 points that are located on a coordinate plane. We can create a right triangle with the 2 points being the ends of the hypotenuse, and then we get to draw in the legs. So what we want to do is we want to take a picture that looks like this, and we want to go ahead and connect these two together. This is going to be our hypotenuse, which you can see drawn over here in the lightly dashed line. What we'll do then to actually connect those two together would be to draw in the 2 right angle legs. So from here, we would travel to the right to get to the same exact spot as this one right here, and then we would travel down. You could also, if you were starting here, travel to the left and then travel up to get up to this other dot right here. What you've done here is you've now actually created yourself a right triangle. It allows you to use Pythagorean theorem now because as your legs, these are A and B. We learned today how to solve for C, which is our hypotenuse. For this one, we would do A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So if I say A is 4, I would have 4 squared. B is 6 is equal to C squared. So 4 squared is 16. 6 squared is 36 is equal to C squared. Adding these two together, I get 50 is equal to C squared. My final step here is to go ahead and actually take the square root of both sides. So take the square root of 50 and take the square root of C squared. And the square root of 50 is 7.07. My directions further down are going to have me round to the nearest tenth. So I'm going to call this 7.1 is equal to C. That tells me that the distance between the point 48 and the point 10.4 on this graph is just about 7.1 units. So even though these are on the diagonal here and I can't exactly count them like I was able to count the length of the 2 legs, I would know that if I actually laid this straight out across on the graph, I would get about 7.1 of these spots here. You'll follow the same steps for this with all of the other examples down at the bottom of the page.